Hello everyone and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. It is time for trucking. Now, I took some advice from you guys. Mad Mike and Oppies both agreed that it would be a good idea. So that is exactly what I've done. I have done some jobs. So, in between, I've done a bunch of jobs, basically. We're now up at level 5. I've done 18 jobs, which means 2 more, and we unlock the loan. So, today we're going to do 2 jobs, and then next episode we'll start with the loan, and we'll see if there is anything we can buy. But I do not know yet if there actually is. So, we'll have to find out. Now, I have picked a job. This is a very interesting one, but before I show you, what I have unlocked is 1 high value, 1 fragile, and 1 level of ADR, because this ADR was not giving us much. That is the corrosive substances. We weren't actually getting much, whereas the explosives we do. And then next we should go with these, I think. So I unlocked high value because then the high value jobs are unlocked, and I unlocked fragile because then the fragile jobs are unlocked. The job we have right now, is it going to show us? It is fragile and is an ADR class 1. We are transporting explosives. Yeah. So, let's get in the cab, switch the engine on, and let's put my lights on, and we can get rocking. So, 255 kilometers, that's not too bad. Just turning the sound down for my headphones, otherwise I'm going to get deafened. And I have also adjusted some of the force feedback settings to try and make things a little better. I was talking to Oppies on the weekend because he started playing ETS2 and he was just messing around with a couple of different settings, and he mentioned that the force feedback is the reason it was so bumpy in the previous episode when I was going down the dirt track. So I have modified it because he's right. It was a little too bumpy, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, 3 hours 56, this is 12 minutes of job. We're going to get this one done, and then I'm going to find another one. Now I haven't picked short jobs offline, but I am going to try and pick shorter ones when I'm recording. Because I don't want the videos to be super long. I also wanted to get to the 20 jobs quickly, but make some money. And we have 11,233, but in reality we should have 2,500 euros more. I have had a few fines for crashing, unfortunately. But that is the way it is. At least the fines are 2,500 and not the full 1,000 if you are in the normal yet another economy mod. 5,000 in that. That's massive. So we've got a turbo, very nice. Speed, temperature, okay, fuel usage, sorted. So where are we going? That's a very good question. Where are we going? I just accidentally try not to swerve across the road. We are going to Hanover. I don't actually remember if we've been to Hanover before, but we'll find out soon. Looking clear, so let's move across. Yeah, I've had a few accidents actually in the rain. It turns out that when it's raining really heavily and the fog sets in, it's incredibly difficult to actually see in the mirrors. The window, I can't move a mouse obviously, I was about to move a mouse, but the window gets sort of so much rain on there that it actually becomes impossible to see if there's someone on the left of you. Or the right. The right wasn't so bad, but the left, I had to move across to the left a few times and thought I was clear, and actually I wasn't, so I smashed into someone. And that's not good to do. Alright, we need to speed up so we can get out in front of him. There we go. How heavy is this? Oh, it's only 12 tons, okay, so I think they've given me a pretty high-end truck. This is a DAF. I'm not sure what DAF. Coming off here? We are. So let's have a quick look outside. You can see we've got a DAF XF. Now I was thinking that I should try and do more third person views, but whoa, this happened the other day to me. I forgot that because the mouse wheel is changed the cruise control, even when you're outside it also changes the cruise control speed. So when I do that I have to actually take cruise control off so it doesn't completely screw itself. Yeah, because luckily we didn't get a speeding fine then, but that was pretty fast. So let's have a quick look, see if we can make this job a little bit more interesting. So we could go through Magdeburg, just so we discover it. If we do that, that doesn't add much of a diversion. And then when we come here, we've already discovered everything anyway, so we just go straight to it. Okay, let's do that. It makes the journey slightly longer, but not too much longer. And if I do, I'll get rid of those. No, come back. Which one is it? The setting. It's not that one either. I'm messing around here. It's this one. Right, let's set that back to total route so I can see how long the total route is. It's now gone back to 12 minutes because of course I have adjusted things. Oh, it's raining again. I changed the probability and that seems to have really... Whoa. Changing the probability just a small amount seems to have made a big difference to the amount of rain we get. I feel we're now getting too much rain, so maybe I need to change the setting. And you'll also notice that with DB Creation's traffic mod turned on, I do now actually have traffic that speeds like in Germany. So you do get vehicles coming flying on the side. I'm speeding again. You get vehicles flying up the side of you that are doing 150, 160 kilometers an hour, which is real. That does happen in Germany. So that is a nice touch. The guy coming up on the left of me now is going faster, but not that fast. But every now and again we'll get someone who just goes absolutely caning it past us. Really flying. Is that a car to the left of me? I don't think it is. See what I mean? It's quite difficult to see out the mirrors. On this one the left mirror is okay, but the right is quite difficult to see. It's just because of the amount of raindrops on it. So, get the cruise control off because we're coming off in a second. Don't need to be flying up here. It's not our fuel, but still. Try not to burn through it for no reason. It's a shame we don't get a bonus if we're actually more fuel efficient. That would be nice. And the other good thing is the amount of money we make per job is partially based on our proficiency level. Because as your proficiency level gets higher, you get a small bonus. So now that we're level 5, we're getting a slightly bigger bonus for completing jobs. Which I think is pretty cool. Now, where is our brake? It's there. Okay. Because I've got to make sure we don't use too much of our braking power, of course. Right, come on, guy, get through. Because I want to get through. And I'm not quite sure why we're all slowing down and stopping. Oh, it's ironic really that I came home and said, yeah, let's record a video in ETS2, because I sat there in traffic, horrendous traffic this evening. My journey home is supposed to take me 25 minutes when there's literally no traffic, and at night, if it's nighttime, 25 minutes, because all the traffic lights get turned off. But usually it takes me around 45 minutes to get to work and back. Today, an hour and a half. because there was a major accident on the Autobahn. I don't even go by Autobahn, but it was backed up all the way, so I couldn't even get to my route. It was pretty bad. So I had to take the long way home, which isn't a big deal, but the long way home was like 50 kilometers instead of 20. So it did take me a while. Down some cobbly streets as well. Cobbly streets with a 50-kilometer limit, so 30-mile-an-hour limit. The problem was you couldn't drive more than 35 without the entire car shaking. And I changed the suspension so that I took it off sport mode, because normally I drive it in sport mode just because all the time. But I put it onto comfort to try and make the suspension a little softer and make the journey on the cobbles a bit better, but it didn't help. It was really horrible. But I made it home in one piece, only to then find that my sim flight had crashed while I was out. Everything had been timed perfectly so that when I got home I could just do the landing, but no, the sim had other ideas. It decided to crash while I was out, and I was at a point where it was not worth recovering it, so I had to abandon it. A little bit disappointing. But at least it means I get to do some trucking. Jeez, that truck almost pulled out, and we would have got €500 fine for that if he had, which is not very cool. Come on, traffic lights. I don't want to be in traffic forever. This is why it's nice to stay on the highway, but you do discover more, obviously, if you're going through the towns, because you get to take some smaller roads away from the highway. It's quite nice, but then, yeah, got to deal with traffic and traffic lights. Horrific. I love it when I get to go to work at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, I don't, and I do. I love it because all the traffic lights get turned off or set to flashing amber, so I don't have to stop anywhere. I have to slow down, obviously, but I don't have to stop, which is very nice. However, I don't like going into work at 2 o'clock in the morning because it means I'm going to work at 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I'm rambling slightly, aren't I? Well, I'm laughing at my own stupidity. I'm not rambling slightly, I'm rambling a lot. So, ideas for trucks. Now, by the time you guys get a chance to comment, I will have already been able to unlock the loan. But I will actually wait. So we'll actually do two episodes where I truck. Maybe. I would like to actually build up a massive load of episodes because I have some time off. So, if you can... Yeah, this video is going out tomorrow. That's perfect. Because then I can still do some recording and get a backlog of videos. So please tell me what truck you think we should get. I'll show you what's in the used market. We're going to have to get something from the used market. Now, Mad Mike suggested that what I should do is buy a truck and give it to a driver. So obviously hire a driver. That does mean I need to expand the garage. But I have looked, and this mod I'm using for the economy, one of the things it changes is slightly changes the interest and the amount of loan that you can unlock. But it also changes the prices for garages, which includes the upgrade price, I believe. So to upgrade is now less than it is in the base game. So that's quite good, because it means I could get a driver fairly soon. But I think what we're going to have to do is buy a truck. We will drive it for a little while we get enough money to then pay for the garage upgrade. And once we've got the garage upgrade, we can get a driver, give them the truck, and we go back to quick jobs again. So we'll probably have a couple of episodes in our own truck to make some money that way, and then we'll move back to the quick jobs. So yeah, let me know what you think we should get. Do not let me pull out. Thank you. We moved across. That's sensible. Yeah, let me know what you think we should get as a truck. Obviously, we've got all the typical default trucks. They're the ones that we can have second hand. See, that guy went herring past, and him. So yeah, MANs, DAFs. We don't have every version of the truck. That's the only thing. The used truck mod, I don't think it's been updated in a while, but they did add new stuff to it. But it's not enough new stuff. So we don't have one of every truck available. We also haven't unlocked one of them yet, I don't think. I think we need to be a certain level to unlock some of the used trucks, and we haven't got there. Now I'm going to have a sip of tea while we're doing this. We're just cruising along nicely. I'm not slowing for him because I'm way past him. So 79 kilometers, 77. 4 minutes left. Are we turning off here? Because if not, I'd like to pull out because these trucks are going very slowly. Come on, Mr. Bus. Get past me so I can pull out. Oh, there's a car behind him as well. I'm going to have to slow down. Come on guys. Get past so I can pull out. Please. Seriously, this guy here in a really fast car and he's driving super slowly. Useless. Useless people. I did lose a fair bit of momentum there. I started talking really Bristolian, which is a legitimate thing to happen because I did live in Bristol for quite a long time. Oh, we're not going to be able to do this. We're gonna, because we have to pull off soon. I thought we could at least get past the one truck, but we can't. Okay, I want to move in, but you need to hurry up so I can do that. And I do not want to crash into you either. Whoa, that was dangerous. I really thought we were going to crash. So, we are not going that way, we're going this way. Towards Castle. Ooh. Well, we're going to Hanover, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to Hanover. Why are we heading towards Castle? I don't know. But I am coming off here. We're clear, we are good. Slow ourselves down. Should probably use the retarder for that a little. Well, I haven't checked to see if we actually have a retarder. Bomb it. There we go. Oh, this rain. This rain! As soon as we finish this job, I'll quickly go and turn the rain probability down, because I do feel like it's too much. And we're coming off here. Only 22 kilometers left. We're almost there, actually. Alright, clear. And off we come. We are heading right. So used a bit of retarder there, but it wasn't very loud. So we could barely hear him. Also, I've still got the indicator on. Why have I still got the indicator on? I hate people who do that. They really annoy me. They leave the indicator on for absolutely ages. And you have to try and guess what they're doing. Right, do not drive into me. You stopped like an idiot, now you have to let me go. Thank you. What a muppet. Why did he stop? It was a merge. I was letting him in, and he decided to slow. Ooh, look at this. There's big grain elevators by the looks of it. That was a little quick. iCargo. I'm very pleased though. I've actually not even come close to hitting anyone until a few seconds ago. Caveat there. Yeah, so I've actually done pretty well considering this is the first fragile cargo job I've done, I think. Parking brake on. I want to have a look at that guy. Ooh, nice excavator on the back. Very cool. Then the iCargo. And us. With our tarpaulin wagon. It's an interesting container. And what does it have? It's a standard, okay. Right, are we going to move? We are, good. Let's go. Move a little quicker. Let me through. I think one of the things I'm going to do with my days off is actually give my pedals a clean. They're making a cracking sound, which is not what they're supposed to do, so I think that means they need a bit of a clean inside. Get the dust, the hair. It's disgusting what you find when you clean out computers and things like pedals, keyboards as well. Oh, keyboards are gross. Full of dead skin, bits of food, hairs, dust. Oh, it's horrible. I mean, saying that, dust is made of dead skin. No, you know what I mean. There's dust and there's dead skin. It's disgusting. Why are we talking about this? Because I brought it up. That's why. Anyway. Oh, it's one of these places where we've got a nice long drive to actually deliver it. So, Steinbrook is up here. Down there you've got something else. We're heading to Steinbrook. So we keep going on straight. Let's rock and roll. Oh, it's still pretty bumpy. I did turn it down, but it does sound pretty bumpy still. So, we're full of explosives. Do not crash the flipping lorry. That would not go well. I'm not even sure you should be delivering a fragile load down a road like this. Should I be doing like 10 kilometers an hour with some flotation tyres on or something? Because this doesn't seem like the sort of road. But I guess the explosives aren't just sitting in a box altogether. They must be padded up or something. Oh no! I've just realised where Steinbrook is. It is gonna be one of these places where I have to go on a complete drive around the flipping quarry. Last time we did one of these I got really lost, if you remember. Right. Has the rain stopped or is it still going? I think it stopped. Yeah, it has. Good. That's good. Right, slow ourselves down. Where would you like me? Where should we go? Up ahead. So. Oh, there it is. Now. Oh, is this a really easy one? No, it's not. I thought it was a straight-on drive, but it's not. So, how are we going to do this is the question. I guess what we need to do is we need to turn ourselves. Come on. Basically, I need to do a sort of a U-turn. There we go. Exactly, just like that. And I can head back this way. Full lock. Full lock, yeah. There we go. And then full lock this way. Am I on full? I am, yes. Okay. And now we need to get him into the parking spot, which I think is going to be more difficult than I originally thought, especially because of that. I just hit the... I am losing grip completely here. What is going on? Right, what's going on is I'm making a dog's dinner of this. So, we're going to do this one third person. Because I'm really making a mess. I would normally avoid third person, but I don't want to spend all day parking. So, and I do find it more difficult to actually park trucks in third person. I've mentioned this so many times. Whoa. I'm turning too much. I find it more difficult to park trucks in ETS2 in third person, but I find it more difficult in FS to do it in first person. However, I think it's because in ETS2 you actually do get a sense of depth, which you don't have in FS. Right, we should be in. Cool, right, get that unloaded. That was exhausting. So, 287. 713 euros. Nice. So you can see, level 5, we get an 86 euro, so it's a percentage, but I don't know what the percent is. Right, now let's quickly go into here. What am I supposed to be doing? Rain probability. Nudge that down a little. See, it wasn't very high, but still high enough. So, next job. We just came to Hanover. So we've got Hanover to Dortmund. Hanover to Munich. Oh, you know what? That's the lowest, but... Oh my god, that's so cool. DB creation AI traffic mod signs. That's what we're delivering. That is so cool. Right, this is what we're going to take. And there's a reason for this. When we buy our first truck, we need to be in Hamburg because we'll automatically get put back to Hamburg. So it's really good if we can actually be in Hamburg from a job. Otherwise, we sort of teleport back. Right, now let's have a look at this. That is really good. Right, we need a screenshot of this. So let me quickly take a screenshot. Go up a little. There we go. Okay. So 11 minutes. We can do this. And this will be it for the day, of course. Now, we don't need lights on. Oh, I feel like I was here recently. I think I was, but not for this job. I think it was in a different profile. 17 tons to Hamburg. This is really cool that you get a DB creation traffic mod signs to deliver. And this truck is really flying. We've got a really powerful truck for, well, it is a 17-ton load, but the truck seems to have absolutely no problem pulling in. It's also a very quiet truck. Please. What are you doing? Don't pull out in front of me like that. So yeah, I was here recently, but I'm almost certain. Or maybe it was. No, I think this actually might have been one of the jobs I did when I was doing some jobs offline. It was here. So we need to be in this lane. Cool. I did also find a really cool place to get jobs from, and we're going to try and do a job from there with her own truck. Ooh, speeding massively here. It is a Crone. It's the factory, but it looks more like a cemetery. It's just littered with Crone trailers everywhere, and you have to deliver sort of stuff that you might associate with Crone. So I think I had to deliver fuel tanks, which is slightly strange for a what's the word? Slightly strange to have in a trailer manufacturer, but there we go. And I've just realised I can turn that off. And what on earth is that? Load indicator. That's cool. Oh, is this the Volvo mod that I downloaded? It could be. Right, enough chat. Move, 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 move. I feel like there's a turbo on this, but I can't really tell. Now, we want to go this way, yes. It is so quiet, this truck. This is one of the other reasons I really want us to have our own truck. Like I said, we'll probably only drive it for a couple of episodes and then we'll give it over to a worker. But the previous truck was right up at the end of the red band in my sound mixer. This one is just hovering around the green, and the top end of the green at the moment is on the middle end of the green. But yeah, I have to edit every section of the video to make sure that the sounds match. And every time we change truck, I have to change the sound slightly. So if we can have our own truck, what that means is I can stop messing with sounds, because it's going to be the same volume setting because the truck is not changing. That's a very nice thing, but that's more of a quality of life issue for me as I'm recording than you guys. But we're looking good. I mean, this is not a very expensive load, 252, but we're also not driving that far. But yeah, we're going to finish the episode on just over 12,000, which we should unlock the loan the moment we deliver this, so we can see exactly how much money we can possibly get. Now, I'm sighing and huffing and puffing. Basically, I can take one big loan, which is the maximum, or lots of small ones. Now, one big loan is good because it's less interest. The interest is actually lower the bigger the loan. But lots of small ones means if we get the money to be able to pay off one of the loans, I can. So, you know, if we have 10,000 left of the loan to pay, because I think it's 15,000. Please say I'm going this way. I am, yeah. I think the loans with the economy mod, the small loan is 15 instead of 10. So if we've got 10,000 left of that to pay, because we were making some daily payments, and I've got 10,000 because I managed to earn it, I can then pay that loan off. But if it was 40,000 left of a 50,000 loan, I can't pay it off until I have 40,000. So then I have to keep paying the daily payment for it. So I think financially it might not be a benefit, but it just makes it feel like progressing more, because if we can pay off a loan and reduce the daily payments, it's better. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are about that. We'll see when we look, when we unlock the loans. We'll see exactly what sort of loan levels we can get. I don't think you see the interest. I'm not sure. These guys all seem to be sitting in the filter lane. Is it because the filter lane is merging? No, it's not. So I should pull over and let them out. Ooh. Speeding. Don't speed, don't speed, don't speed. Do not want to get caught speeding. Yeah, can we? I only pulled out to let you guys out. Can you let me back in now, please? Thank you. Well, what are you doing? Thank you. He did not seem to be speeding up. He seemed to be slowing down, and he scared the bejesus out of me. I'm not sticking to the lanes very well here. Right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the magic happens, and we start progressing. Now, I hope you don't think that I skipped too far ahead. I think I spent a good couple of hours getting us to the point where it's 18 jobs. I did think about getting to 19, but then that job popped up for the explosives, and I said, oh, this is a cool job to deliver. And actually, it works out quite well, because now we'll have an episode where there'll now be enough of a small gap for you guys to give me feedback about which truck I should buy. And I can still then do the recordings on time, which is what I want. I've got 3 days off. I want to binge record some FS22 and some of the other one. This one, ETS2, yeah. Nonsense. I'm talking nonsense. Now, I did think as well about doing an ATS series. The only issue I have with ATS is, one, I don't have any mods at all, no workshop mods or anything. I don't have pro mods or anything like that. What do I have? I've got some DLC, but not all of them, I don't think. Or maybe I do. I'd have lost track. But I also don't really know anything about American trucking. So I could, of course, do it, and you guys teach me everything that I'm doing wrong, which is perfectly legit, because there's going to be plenty I'm doing wrong. So yeah, we could do it that way. But I think that at the moment, sticking with ETS2 is good. Maybe at a certain point, we'll switch over to ATS. But we will have to see. Have to see what you guys think. If you are interested in seeing me do ATS as well, then I can definitely give it a go in the future. Not yet. That's the only thing. I've already got an FS series on the go. There were supposed to be 2 FS series, but I changed it to 1 so that I could do ETS2. And I just don't have the time to do 3 series, to be perfectly honest. It would be 4 technically if I tried doing the 2 FS series and an ATS and ETS2. Yeah, it'd just be too much. You'd get 1 episode a week of each, which means less progress. Plus, I don't think the quality would be as good. The episodes would have to be shorter. So things like FS22, well, oh man, that was my fault. That actually was my fault. I shouldn't have moved across. Damn it! So we're not going to finish on just over 12,000. That's annoying. Yeah, I think the quality would drop, and I wouldn't be able to fit as much in because the videos would have to be shorter to accommodate the fact that I'm doing 4 different series. I'd probably lose track as well of where I was in each series. That is a legitimate concern. For me, probably the biggest concern is that I don't think I'd get the right quality. Frame rate is struggling here. What on earth is going on? Don't know what that was about. Well, still about. It still seems to be a little low. Don't know why. There's no reason for it. So, we are entering Hamburg. We can see over there the cranes of the docks, Hafen City. Come on, come on. Start moving, guys. I don't want to get stuck. Why are you driving so slowly? Come on. Yeah, so you can see them over there. Maybe I can... There we go. That's a nice view. In fact, this would probably be a good time for a screenshot. Seems to be struggling a little bit there. Let's see. Can I do a screenshot? Let's just get up. There we go. Let's get back in cab so I don't accidentally make a mess. I've already lost 500 euros, don't want to lose another 500 more. Come on, lights. Be good to me. Change, change, change! They heard me. Oh no, are we playing this game again? Oh, I've had this before. The AI traffic gets stuck going around corners. I don't know why. It thinks there's a collision and it needs to stop. And then it suddenly realises there's no collision and it can continue. So where are we delivering this? It's going to LKW Logistics GmbH. For anyone who plays this who doesn't know what GmbH is, because you'll see it on a lot of the companies in Germany, it is basically the equivalent of PLC in English, public limited company. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe it's the equivalent of LTD. No, I'm sure. Yeah, no, GmbH. It's the equivalent of PLC. I think. Now someone's going to check it and tell me I'm an idiot because I live here and I don't remember. I did check before when I first moved here and said, what the hell is this, guys? Why are you all talking about GmbH all the time? And that was when I found out what it was. I'm going to get in quickly. Don't hit my trailer. Wow. Where do we need to go? Over here. So, what was that just drove past? A helicopter on the back of that truck. Cool. Right. Everything in this truck is so quiet. No. I'm turning completely the wrong way. I'm turning really early. Yeah. Straighten ourselves up. We do want to turn, but we didn't want to turn when we were. Why? This trailer's got steerable axes, I think. So it's making my life a little difficult, actually. Right, that's better. Now I can see. I can see where we're turning to. So let's get a good lock on. I'm still struggling to see a little. Oh, because the trailer's bucking out the other way. This trailer, I have to say, it's actually quite difficult to steer. So you need to start turning. There we go. There we go. This is definitely not going to be the neatest parking, but hopefully it will be parked. Cargo's ready for unloading. Oh, it was. It was ready. let's do this semi-properly. Let's go forward. Then I can pull it properly. There we go. Yeah, the steerable axes are really throwing me off, I've got to be honest. But we are going to park it correctly this time. There we go. And decoupling. Fantastic. Oh, that was a high value. Cool. So, not much money, not much experience, but we have an email. Need money, we can help. The bank is available. Do we have a second email? No. So we can borrow 150,000. Ooh, that's quite a lot actually. That is a lot. Now I can't tell how much it costs to upgrade my garage because I don't have access to it until you buy your first truck. Yeah. But we can borrow money now. So doesn't tell us the interest rate, but if you see what I mean, if we borrow a couple of 15,000s, then I can pay off one of those whenever we've got the cash. If I borrow 150,000, the interest is lower, but it will take much, much longer to be able to get the money. Basically, the loan is always going to be hanging over us, which is not great. Now, if we go to truck dealers, access mod dealer, here we go. So, we've got a DAF XF 105, Mercedes-Benz, the Actros low roof sleeper for 55, or a Stream Space for 108,000. The Renault, we've got the Magnum Excellence, we've got two versions. What's the difference? I don't see a difference actually. Which means the difference must be, that looks like a slightly smaller one, but they're about 56,000, and then we've got the Renault Premium for 62. Scania, we can get the Scania R, 71,000, is a nice truck. Volvo, we can get the FH Classic Sleeper for 74,000, and then of course we can get these, but these are brand new, so that's 122,000 for the Ford, and for the Saizu, 142,000. Expensive. So I think we should go with a DAF XF, or a Scania R, or the Mercedes. I'm not a massive Renault fan, so I'm thinking XF is nice. Why is there no Iveco? Oh yeah, there's no Iveco. Interesting. So yeah, we've got the Mercedes. We can. I would say we go with this one, not this one. I don't want to be looking at spending a fortune. If possible, what about this for a plan, guys? Tell me what you think. We buy two. So we buy an XF, or Mercedes, or a Scania, and then we buy a second truck, and we get a worker. Oh no, but we can't. I don't know if we can actually upgrade the garage until we buy the first truck. Alright, so in the comments, tell me, do you think I should buy two trucks? Tell me what truck you think I should buy. So the DAF XF, the Mercedes-Benz low roof sleeper, or the Volvo FH Classic. Tell me number one and number two. Which one of them you think I should get? If I should buy two trucks, because if I can afford it, I will buy the two trucks and buy the garage and get a driver. So those are the things I want you to let me know in the comments. So, again, DAF XF 105, Mercedes-Benz Actros low roof sleeper, Scania R. Those are the options. That is going to be it for today though. So, thank you so much everyone for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.